Good morning, YouTube. I am working on a little bandana. I'll share more about this a little later because I have a lap guest. He thinks he's a lap dog. Anyway, this is the Kobu I showed you the other day, and I did finish my sweater, which I'll show you in a little bit. And I did start a new project last night, but it's not one I can do with Dexter on my lap, so good morning. As I mentioned, I did finish the flax last night, which has prompted me to take this bin. I don't have any tags on any of these, and a couple of these need to be blocked, so I've got my bin that I washed the stuff in to block. Some things need buttons too. These need to be washed. So I'm going to go through them and tag them and pull out the ones that need to be washed and wash and block those, and that'll be something off my list. I also need to get photos of things, which I haven't done in forever, but I don't think that's a project for today. It's another gray and gloomy day here, which is, I don't know, it's getting old. I'd like some sun. I think everybody in the house would like some sun, so I've got my bin of tags here. I got some baker's twine to put the tags on, and I'm gonna get started. So those things are soaking for 30 minutes, and then I'm just gonna squeeze out the extra water and block them on a towel. I have my towel falling. What else? This is the stack of things that I've tagged. This needs a button, but I'm gonna do buttons all at the same time. So I just made a little note of the buttons that I need on which things, and then I took pictures of the things being washed. On the back of the tags, I do write how I recommend washing things. Most things I make for kids, I do machine wash and dry on low, but some things I do suggest drying flat. I don't generally use expensive or fancy yarn for kids because it's kids. So that's it for now. And then there's this guy. Totally relaxed. I can't pick up his toys or he'll wake up. Don't mind the washing machine, but this is the bandana I crocheted the other day out of the Kobu, the True Boo, which is very thin and very soft. And this is the bandana I crocheted today out of the Kobu, which is also, it's a little thicker, and it's also soft, not as soft as this, but I still like it. You can tell it's thicker because this is the same size and the same pattern, and this one's a little bigger. It's also a little shallower. I don't know, maybe I should block these, maybe not. But there they are. Both are useful and both are usable. Now, this is more of a like take care of stuff that's been put on the wayside. I have this basket that has all my cross stitch stuff in it, and I'm going to go through this and just clean things up a little bit because everything's kind of just thrown in there right now, all my whips, and then I've got this stuff here, so I'm going to take care of that. And it's already 2:15, and I haven't done too much crafty wise yet today, but that's okay. Not every day is crafty. Like tomorrow's not going to be very crafty because I have my my shots tomorrow, and Friday's not going to be very crafty because I go grocery shopping on Friday, so it just is what it is. And then hopefully the rain will stop for the weekend and we can get some stuff done around here. But I'm not making videos on the weekend. I'm only doing videos one day, Monday through Friday. And then I'll share with you on Monday what, if anything, I crafted over the weekend. All right, I'm gonna tackle this monstrosity and try and get things under control. Well, this isn't crafting per se, but it's creating. I'm up in the garden, braving the rain, just to take a look and see if we have any casualties from all this weather we've been having, and to give you a little look. However, I will encourage you to go over and check out Kristen's channel, which is Vermont Gardening Adventures, if you want to see more of what we're doing, because she really documents what we do. Now, I just noticed this. This is all pollinator flowers that I planted a couple weeks ago, and I see my sunflowers are coming up, which makes me exceptionally happy. We have some peas coming up. They're multiplying with this rain, so that's good. And we use either 8-foot bamboo stakes. 7 foot. I wanted 8 foot, but needed a tractor trailer to get those delivered, so I went with 7 foot. We have some onions here. These are more beds we have to fill. Kristen planted green beans the other day, which may or may not make it because this rain is very cold and it's very wet. So I don't know if the seeds are going to survive, but we have plenty that we can plant more. Pull a little weed while I'm here. What else have we planted? We have planted beets that are coming up slowly. Maybe you can see there's some there. I planted a lot of beets. And we have kale, planted 150 onions. Kristen has some spinach growing here and some tennis ball lettuce. It's struggling to get started, but it is getting started, so that's good. This is another flower bed for pollinators. I've got my shepherd's hooks in. Ooh, that's not good, standing water in that. I think I just need to add some more dirt to that. This is rhubarb that we thought we lost last year, but we didn't. And this is what we worked on last weekend. We filled these 4 beds, and this is red potatoes, white potatoes, and over there is going to be sweet potatoes. This is what I'm worried about. How much water, because we've had so much rain. We'll just have to play it by ear. This is one of our strawberry bed. Well, it is our strawberry bed, and this is planted 100% from runners from our strawberry barrel, which is back here, which I pruned this heavily. I should have done it in the fall. And it is coming back, so I wasn't sure if I killed it or saved it, but I think I saved it. I don't know. Oh, I am a little concerned about this. I don't want to tell Kristen about this, but we still have those 4 beds to fill, beds to top off, way more stuff to plant. There's a ton of plants in the house. You may have seen them in the background. But it's just the beginning of garden season, and it's raining. And it's been raining since Friday, I think, or Saturday. I hope it stops soon, because we got to get dried out or we're going to be in big trouble. Anyway, that's the garden. Now I'm going to go back in. I almost got to show you a cardinal, but I scared it off, sadly. I'm going to go out in the kitchen because the dog is acting a fool. I was sitting down doing nothing, and I decided to do something, and I finished the cow. They have a tail now. Let me turn it around and be able to see better. So first I had to add the mini heart, they called it. I just don't like how this turned out. I'm not too happy with it. Well, I mean, I don't dislike it. I just don't think I did a very good job on it. Anyway, the cow's done. It has a tail. Dog's still acting a fool. It's the end of the day, and after I showed you the cow, it was dinner time, and then Kristen and Tom watched some things in the evening before they go to bed, and then I watched Survivor, which is my Wednesday thing to do, was watch Survivor. But I did work on a few more projects. The first thing I worked on were the sidewalk chalk socks. It's a tongue twister. I started the second sock and knit a couple rows, so this is what I'm going to take with me to my doctor's appointment tomorrow while I wait for my observation period. And after that, I have a couple skeins of Bernat velvet in this blue color that originally Kristen was knitting a blanket out of it, but it was... Kristen just likes to knit forever and ever, and it was just, the tension was too hard for her to control. It's a yarn that has no give, so I understand it. I think it's polyester, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, so I pulled that out, and I made this little octopus, which I found on YouTube. Hang on a second, I'll get the name of the person. This little octopus was from Crochet by Jenna, Genna. I'm assuming it's Jenna. I'm hoping it's Jenna. So I made this for her. I made this for Kristen, and I'm going to leave it on her desk tonight with this little sign that says it's a stressed-opus. You can squeeze them, you can squish them, you can swat them across the room. Because work has been a little tense right now. She deals with customers for an IT company, and people are just not nice right now. Let's just leave it at that. The last thing I did was I crocheted this little duck that I showed you yesterday. And this is from Yarny Box, I think. And here he is. He's really cute. I probably would take a row off of his head if I were to make him again, which I might make him again. He's really cute. He's got a lot of character. I like him. So that's all I worked on today, but last night I mentioned I had started a project and I brought it over. This is what I started. There is another piece, but it's in the bag. This is the yarn that's left over from my flax sweater, and I had one skein left and I didn't want to just put it back in my stash. So I decided to knit the Happy Scrappy Teddy Bear. And this is by No Knit Sherlock. It's by Susan Claudino, who is No Knit Sherlock. Okay. And typically this is made with 2 strands of scrap yarn held together, but I've knit it in the past and I just use one thread, one strand. Words are escaping me right now. So I'm going to work on that tonight until bedtime. Like I said, I stay up till 11:30. Tomorrow's an early day. I have to leave early, super early, because my appointment's earlier than usual. Super early. I have to leave at 9. That's not super early, but it's super early for me. And I got to go to the post office and the dump and Walmart, and I have that doctor's appointment. And then I'm limited to what I can do after the allergy shots, so typically it's a lot of crafting because I'm not allowed to do anything remotely physical. I'm going to the dump, and that's probably pushing the envelope because I'm going to have to pick up the trash bags. I had allergy shots as a kid. I don't remember all these rules, but that's okay. That's okay. Anyway, that's all I have for today. Thanks so much for spending the day with me. Tell me down below what you're working on. Post pictures on Instagram with the hashtag #MakeItMay. I'm loving seeing what everybody's working on. And until next time, I'll talk to you tomorrow. All right? Bye, everybody.